This video is to show you how to earn the orange belt. It wants us to add a video with a relevant question, and then add an assignment and save it as a draft, and lastly, change settings so students can only comment. So let's go ahead and add a video with a relevant question. There's a couple of ways we could do this. We could choose to add material and then do a video and have kids, so then you would just search video and have kids turn in a written response. If you want kids to turn in a digital response, I would do a question again. So we did this earlier, so you could do a question. So here you could put whatever question you have about the video. And then down here under YouTube, you would just search the video that you would like. If you know the URL of the video, you can also just paste that URL there and it'll come up. So you grab the video and add it. And then over here on the side, you can choose all of your options. So which students it goes to, if it's graded, how many points it's worth, when you would like it to, what topic you want it to go through. And then again, these options, don't forget you have these options as well, and then ask. So that's another way. So that's adding a video. You could even, if you really wanted to, you could do an assignment. So here's another example, assignment. And you could do something like add a document with your answers. And then you could add it here. And on the student end, they can add a Google Doc to any assignment. So there's a lot of options for you to test out with that. This is a good time to show you how to get rid of an assignment. So I'm just going to press those 3 dots and delete. Okay. The next thing is add an assignment and save it as a draft. So we haven't looked particularly at assignments. This is what I typically use as a teacher. So create assignment. So I always like to title my assignments whatever I'm going to title them in my grade book. So for the school district, that's PowerSchool. You could put any directions you need here, success criteria, whatever you might like. If the students are going to fill out any sort of a Google document, I highly suggest that you give them some sort of a template. So for instance, if I want my students to have their own template of the black belt, I can just grab it from Docs and add it. And this is pretty awesome. So you have, anytime you add something from your Google Drive, you have 3 options by pressing on this triangle. They can view it, they can edit it, which means every student in your Google Classroom has collaboration access, or you can make a copy for each student, which is like handing it out. And then again, all those options we had over here. What you're going to see that's different about assignments is you have the option to add a rubric. So very powerful. If you have your success criteria here, that's great, but you could even have a rubric here where you put the points in and then the grading. In our directions, it asked us to, I'm going to go back and make sure I read them, save it as a draft. So here I'm not finished, or I don't know when I want this to go live. So I'm going to go here and choose save as draft. And all drafts actually turn out great.